Hello, my name is Blake Hardy. I'm the Vice President for Core Physical Therapy. I'd like to tell you a little bit about who we are and what it's like to come and work for us. Core Physical Therapy is a 100% physical therapist-owned private practice. We have two offices, one in West Des Moines, where we currently employ 9 physical therapists, and one in Adel, where we currently employ 5 physical therapists. Both offices are quite new. Our West Des Moines office, we've just moved into a brand new 8,000 square foot facility where someday we'll employ 17 physical therapists. And our Adel office was new in May of 2019, and we currently have 5 there, can grow to 6 someday. All these folks have come on board with us over the last few years. Our company started in 1999 with just 1 physical therapist, and now we've grown to 14. When people come to work for Core Physical Therapy, it's a very unique experience. They have the opportunity to mentor their first year a great deal. When you first start, you're not going to see patients on your own for a couple of reasons. There are several fairly high-level manual techniques that we want to get you comfortable with. So you're going to be in with a physical therapist every day for the first probably 6 to 8 weeks. Getting comfortable with some of these techniques that you may have had a small introduction to during school, but not enough to really be great at it. And that's one of the big things we want to make sure of, is that when you're ready to see patients on your own, that you're ready to do a great job. So after 6 to 8 weeks, usually we've got people feeling pretty good about how we want them to be able to use their hands, and we've got all your credentials lined up with the state and the insurance companies, and we'll be ready for you to start seeing patients within the diagnoses you feel comfortable with. When you don't have patients, you'll continue to spend time with physical therapists in our company, whether it's in your home office or in the other office, and that continues for the first year. 1 day a week is completely mentoring. Regardless of how busy you get, we'll always have that 1 day of mentoring. And you'll always have people around you that'll be available to ask questions, or even to go so far as to book another physical therapist to come in with you and see a patient, so that if there's questions that are coming up, you can get those addressed. Your first year is a salaried employee. At the beginning of year 2, we do a performance appraisal, talk about what the second year will look like in terms of your goals, as well as a change in salary. At the end of 2 years is when things really start to change. We like to say that we don't just want to date, we are into marriages. And so when people come to work for Core, we fully expect this to be your last job. And after year 2 is when that really becomes apparent, because our goal for you at that point is to move from a salaried employee to a commissioned employee. At that point, the way you get paid is based on how much you see in terms of patients. So our therapists at that point are paid what we call a 40% commission. So if a patient visit yields $100, you make $40. And that incentive is really a pretty generous program that includes what amounts to a bonus that you get paid for immediately. You don't have to wait for the end of the year. It's right when you see that patient. As soon as we collect that money, that goes into your next paycheck. And so during that 3-year period now, where you're on a 40% commission, is where you're really starting to hone into what's the aspect of physical therapy that you most enjoy. In essence, you're going to be building your business or your practice within our practice for those 3 years. So 3 years later, after that 40% time period, then we can talk about whether or not we want to consider the opportunity to become a partner. Our therapists that have completed that trek for 5 years have an opportunity to be 2% partners after 5 years. So that's another very unique opportunity. We have a fairly standard set of benefits that you can look at the attached sheet that shows what those are. Other than that, we'd love the opportunity to speak with you more directly about what it's like to work here and the opportunities for the future. So thanks so much for taking the opportunity to watch this video. Please use the contact information that you'll find on this listing to contact me if you'd like to talk further. Have a great day.